100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. Come and gone already. And we're off here at Week 6 on EA Sports. He fields it from the 8. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. And they'll be brought out by the 2025 first rounder out of Ole Miss. Here's Jackson Dart.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Finds him on the crossing route. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up.
3rd down.
On the sneak, here's Dart. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Dart setting in to throw here. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. From the gun, here's Dart. Hits his running back. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 14.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He spins right by him. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this 3rd-year QB.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you're reminding yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. Also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week. Well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them to go put a score on the board.
Boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2. Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? We'll hear from the pistol. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road, running right down their throat from the jump.
Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Going on 1st down, it's Dart. Dumps it off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
his shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third down now. Here's Starks. And he's not going to escape as the Cowboys take him down. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
So once again, J.K. Scott out to punt it away. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The Cowboys and Jaden Blue ready to take over once again. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. They'll start the drive with Blue. Room to work at the 35. He's all the way up to the 41. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Pass play on 1st and 10. That one's complete right side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Third down run with Blue. Rolling into enemy territory. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. He keeps this one himself. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Giant as they get somebody out there to tend to him. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. On the give, it's Blue. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
He gets the hand on. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Give on 2nd here to Blue. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take...
Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get the game's first points here in the second. Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Ooh, it doesn't get much closer than this, Brock. Did that ball in any way break the plane of the end zone?
You know how I like to look at this, Kate? Imagine a plane of glass going from the front end of that end zone straight in the air. And any part of the ball, any part of it just touches the plane of that glass, and this is a touchdown.
All right, so the officials take that touchdown away. He did not break the goal line. Fullback trying to power it across. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Just shy of the goal line.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Blue. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cowboys get the game's first points here in the 2nd. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Here's a return from the 7. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. We've set it downs for him from the 31. On first down, here's Dunn. Brought in right side. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd.
They send a man in motion.
At the 35-yard line.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity.
They're on it, but he's dropped again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
J.K. Scott on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Looking to return from the 29. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The Cowboys and Jaden Blue ready to take over once again. And he's continuing a great start to the season. You can see, currently pacing the NFL in rushing yards. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. After his wideout, it's a screen. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. A gain of 15. First down, Dallas.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Connects on the crosser. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Handoff running left. It's Blue. One good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Up the middle, Blue. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
You look It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
You know, you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a three-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Giant in some discomfort following that play. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Going play action with Darts. Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot from the field.
And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Back-to-back carries here. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Darts. He's got it over the middle. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
No gain on the play.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you got to be ready for that check down at all times.
Throw left side, complete. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The Giants are set to punt. J.K. Scott will kick it away. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. J.K. Scott on to put a charge into this one. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Dallas.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And on first down only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. 1 yard gain.
Throwing on second. And screen here to Blue. Escapes the defender. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. From the gun on third down. Short pass brought in. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down. The Giants using their first timeout. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. The Giants take over now late in this first half. They can use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Dart out of the shotgun. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. Timeout calls, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. Again, throw out of the gun. Hits him on the end route. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. We've set it down from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Finds the in route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Dart gonna throw again. Hits his running back. And he's gonna go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Scott out now to punt this one away. And a well-placed kick here. Not quite on the goal line, but they're pinned deep at their own 10. Yep, as expected. They go to the ground to start this one off. This run held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Foxborough. The Patriots at home for an AFC East battle with the Miami Dolphins. And this is the quarterback of the Dolphins. He went for over 300 yards along with this, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Dolphins improved to 4-2 on...
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. As this at the 6. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. That's going to tuck it and run. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants cut into the lead coming out of halftime. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1. More times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys and Jaden Blue ready to take over once again. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. On 1st down, it's Blue. Shoots away from one. Notches another stop. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Giant as they get somebody out there to tend to him. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. They're working a couple yards past the line. Here's Abdul Carter making plays as he cleans that one up. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Blue running to the right. He dodged the tackle. There he goes on the right side. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys making a 9-point advantage. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game.
Giants 7.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Giants take
New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. They'll give left side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
From the gun, here's Dart. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Going down now, here's Dart. That one's incomplete over the middle.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Space past the 35. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So Coach Brian Schottenheimer sending his Cowboys offense back to the field. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Now it's Blue. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
He'll work against the blitz. All the left side. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. That's caught for the first. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Javon Holland there to make the stop.
It's a pickup of 3.
Off the play fake, he'll throw.
7 at the Giants.
Hits him on the out route. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 22.
He's going to throw it again. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera ball. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends. And
this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys make it a 16-point ball game. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. This return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Giant in some discomfort following that play. First and 10 from the 32. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Complete out to the right. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
36-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second.
Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third-down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for first and 10.
First down, and they go right back to it. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up second and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. He's at the 30. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Giant as they get somebody out there to tend to him. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Gets it to him on the screen. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys make it a 24-point ball game. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Return coming from the 6. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Giant in some discomfort following that play. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Going play action with Dart. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
A gain of 59 on the play. And the Giants first down.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And that's a New York touchdown. The Giants shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the great read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
He has it. And he's in. The two-point try cuts this lead to 16. That makes this a two-score game. Partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a two-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again and again and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Who gets it? And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Long picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Run this with Blue. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. So 1st down from the 41. Working now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. This is our last play of the quarter. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Cowboys control possession and the scoreboard as they try to finish out this win. Break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. They're going to try and throw it here. Looking right, and he finds him. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to run for it. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Cowboys.
They start the drive with Blue. And they're going to stop him, but he's got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and goal, Dallas.
Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And they take not just the victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish out the sweep